I'm standing in what used to be a very popular nightclub here at the Ritz Junction at Medina, known as the GhanaWeb nightclub, where hours before now, a fire raged this entire area within the Medina enclave, bringing down all the shops and restaurants that used to be in this current location. Now, from what a lot of the people here have told us, this fire either started from an altercation between some feuding factions, and for many others too, they are unsure about what actually started the fires. But many people are here this morning on this Wednesday to salvage what they can, even though the entire place has been razed to the ground. Now let's speak to some of them to get exactly what they heard and what they saw, and whether or not they were in this location when the fire started. What's your name?
My name is Godwin, but they call me Jiwe.
Jiwe, is this your shop?
Yeah, this is our club. It's a club.
Okay.
So this is where we normally put up music. People come and have fun, drink, and then go back home.
Tell me how your business was like, how big or not, how many people used to visit this place on a regular?
Wow, it was a very massive, like when I came first, the place was not that good. So we're still putting the place, though I'm a hype man. I hype in the club. So we started from the hyping, people started loving the place. All over the ghettos, people were like, they were happy with it. They were, now they now have a hype man, let's come. In a week, we always have shows, if not 3 to 4 times. I run show here from Thursday to Sunday, every week. The normal days from Monday, Tuesday to Wednesday, people always come to have fun. But from Thursday to Sunday, they know that it's always my show period.
Now it seems all your investments have gone down the drain. Fire has raised down everything. Were you here when the fire started?
I was not here, I was sleeping in the house. Why they called me and said...
Where's house?
Yeah, I was in Adenta. So that was where I was sleeping, relaxing, to prepare myself for the week. So I have a phone call that the fire outbreak just happened. And when I came, we were like, what caused the fire outbreak? They said it was fight between 2 different parties, which the guy is no longer working with us again. The person that caused the fight between the other opponents is no longer working with us.
When you say us, is it the restaurant, the club?
Yes, it's the club I'm talking about, because when I mean us, the boss in charge, which is Solo, he's the one in charge of the whole place, the club entirely. So after Solo, you meet the manager before me. So when we were working together, we dropped him. It had been a long time. He stopped working with us. So when they started the fight, nobody among us was among the fight. It was just between Sani and the other opponents, which we don't know.
So does it mean that one of these people was the one who started the fire?
Yeah, definitely. They were the one who started the fire. It was not a fire outbreak by electricity or by gas or by, it was a deliberately fire outbreak. It was the guy based on the fight. So after the fight, according to the history, maybe their boss got injured during the process of the fighting. So when they left, the boys, the other opponents, their boys went with petrol and lighter, started putting fire in each of the kiosks before the fire has to affect our club.
So you want to tell me that this started from an altercation, a fight between 2 people?
Yes.
And it was not caused by any electrical fault or anything? No, this was started by someone?
Yes, it was an human being. It just was out of jealousy, because I know how this place was. And I can tell you the difference between then and now. We don't have anything like VIP or anything. It was just regular here, people normal. So with due time, we now have the VIP section where there's AC. It's just like a cinema. You can see a movie there. There is an AC there. You feel relaxed, you feel good, you have chill drinks, and you have fun in everything. So that was just it.
Now that everything seems to have gone down the drain, you've lost virtually everything. There's nothing to salvage here. What's the next step for all of you?
The next step, we just hope on God and we believe in God. With due time, we will set up everything good and everything will be perfect.
Okay, you're a Nigerian, and you had, what did you have here?
I also said something here. So I was not around yesterday. They called me on call, said that my shop is burning. So I reached here this morning and I see everything. I did not see my goods inside. Thief carry all of things that I have inside my shop. So I decided to put out the roof, gathered somewhere.
What do you have in your shops? What did you have in your shops?
I used to sell drinks.
Drinks?
Yeah, drinks and many things.
Around what time did you get the call that your shop was on fire?
Around kind 4.
4 a.m.?
Yeah.
You mean
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Yeah,
Okay.
4 p.m.
Right.
And I came this morning because I'm living at Accra.
Accra Central?
Central.
Okay. And you are not the only one who has been affected. What kind of other shops are in this area?
It's shop business. They are doing business here. Much business here. Everybody here is for car park. They used to wash car there, over there, and some people sell food.
It's clear the whole place has been completely brought to the ground. I'm talking about your shop in particular. How much have you lost to this fire?
I lose many things.
When we're talking about money, how much can you quantify?
I lose more than close to millions of naira inside my shop.
Okay, so when you bring it to Ghana cedis, can you give us a figure?
I can't coachiate, sir. Can't coachiate. But what I know that I lost my money.
Do you know what started the fire? Have you been told by anyone?
I don't know. I used to take what I see in my eye and what I saw. I take that one as a proof. I don't like to say I hear as in reason all those kind. This one says, this one says. It's the one that I see with my eye, yes, and the one that I hear with my ear that I will believe.
So what's next for you? Now that everything seems to be completely lost, what's next for you?
I'm stranded, but God will bless me small. I will start another place.
Chinedu, all the best then. This was spare parts shop, and there are some gentlemen here. You all own the shop, is that it?
The owner is there, so we are workers.
You are workers. Yes. Now let's go to the fire. When did the fire start, or were you around when it started?
So yesterday we closed around 7 p.m. and we went home. So I had a call around 11:14, 11:15 there. I couldn't wake up early, so when I came, I quickly returned to the course, and all the bad news I could hear was your shop has been burnt, your shop is burnt, and a whole lot. So quickly I rushed. When I came, I could see the skeleton of the shop. Nothing can be picked. So everything is gone as well.
What kinds of things do you sell? Did you used to sell here?
Well, when you come to this area and you mention abandoned, everybody knows of the name, and that is abandoned shop. We sell car parts, lubricants, car back, battery, all the car parts. We deal in car parts.
Are you able to tell us how much you have lost from this fire?
Well, I cannot estimate what actually goes into this, but it will be billions upon billions, because looking at 5 car batteries, which one is like 1,500, could you imagine this? And the steering rack for Sprinter, which is 35,000. When you accumulate, I think there is a lot of money that it has been damaged.
You got to the call around 11, you closed at 7. Have you been told what started the fire?
Yeah, when I came, I was told that there was a 2 gang that they started a fight. So it was rather unfortunate that there was a gunshot between them, a cutlass, and the whole lot. So they were, I think the boss of the fighter was not lucky. So they were able to cut his hand. I don't know how sure it is. I've not seen it. So after cutting his hand, they realized that now they have to bend the whole place. So with the anger, they pour petrol. That is what the eyewitness told me. They pour petrol and they spread it all over. So if you can see, the high tension has been even destroyed. How much more small containers around?
Now, boss, do you also work here?
Yeah, I'm working for the owner of the shop.
Okay.
So I have a call that he called me, so I have to come and check on his shop that the fire is not burning the shop.
It's burning the shop yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
What time did you get your call?
I get it around 11:20.
Okay.
So after I come, the whole place was burning. The fire service, they are trying to quench the fire, but they couldn't.
What is interesting is that there is just a fire service station behind this place.
Yes. You know how the fire started? It started from the inside. and they couldn't go the inside. So they start from the edges here, and they are trying to stop the fire, but they couldn't.
Have you had any authorities come around here? I want you to answer that. Have any of the authorities come around to say anything to you?
Yeah, the funny thing is that, this has not been one or two. It has been a norm. Last in the January 30th day, it has happened at the down there. So it has been a norm.
Which
so,
down? Down where?
Down there, yeah. So it has been burning frequently. And there is I don't know if there is a law that governing this particular place. Because the people that usually pay tax, they bear the consequences of those things. So I'm wondering if the management of this area or the police and the stakeholders, I don't know if they know something about this.
And you say this happened this year? Is this the first time you've had a fire in your shop?
This is not the first time. The last time that it happened, it was just after my shop. There was one container there. Then to get to the shop, lucky for us, the fire service, like 20 cars came, 20 fire service, and they were able to off the fire. And the one funny thing is the way the area is. If the fire service come, unless they park the car here, moreover, the petrol or anything that they use to spread the fire, it is not one side. So unless maybe the fire service, you go inside before you can even start offing the fire. Moreover, there is no space in it. What can we do? So when they even come, though they try their best, but it is not anything.
You paint a picture of this place being prone to fires. Will you continue to do business here?
For now, I am not sure. I'm not sure because it is very discouraging. It is very discouraging. Looking at money that goes into this, even if you work for 5 years, the profit alone cannot even contain what actually goes down now. So doing business here is a total loss. So I think if the state cannot do anything about the ghetto guys and the street ladies, excuse me to say, the Ashawo people, if they cannot sack them here, then it's better we the businessmen, we leave it for them to continue their night work and the kind of other things that they want to do.
Your friend me Yao.
Yao, na o hansa ejane start here.
You are many about could be on water and they want me bet chocolate on ni cheba time no gidi no cause misu mi buanu. Time I be on a jar 20 misu mi buanu na ever parking na there CS so meet me coming in na
okay time ejane eshase.
It's my business time I say about 10 something. But from that time they go no. I know they mean business time no bio.
Now business no bio. Now unya no not on them.
You see, I know on drinks.
Now no so na shop no ejatum.
There be no backyard. Time I say janu banu na. Anything I have fast no.
And I'm more parking money. But in Yamana away inside what area more? What emphasize?
Maybe the Ritz Junction.
Gas junction is so. Gas filling station. I want to saw here then.
We see.
One saw here then.
Oh, sir. Ejumaya.
Okay. All right. But in Nkommo Wo Ho shops bang pan e wo ha. Then na Nkommo Wo Ho compound.
Provisions ni mo so say Ghana there obiani na adwuma mutumi ko bi service adwuma be no ya ba ade no there ashi am for scar bebre am for japade bebre ashi
no obianka there start ejane ntremo
Ghana there ati say am ko so ja ba ati so am ko so ja no asan ya start park here there no time I park here there no asan so ja no basic yo.
It won't mean trade baby ejane esha.
Now they are starting free high tension net or down.
Obi na start here na so eno won't mean
ejanu dey onye magica onu akasa be so nu say obi na be so mo. Ente nipa na here. Enye obi a enfa to be nipa.
Two major things we have picked up from the Ritz Junction fire here at Medina. The first being that this fire was not started either by any electrical fault or any act of natural justice, but it was started from fights between two feuding factions within this enclave. And the second is that the fire service, which has a station right behind this area, is more or less tired of what continuously happens here. Now, the businessmen who sell, especially along the main Medina highway, are worried that these acts of fires within this area continue because the people who live behind them, who run nightclubs, restaurants, and some commercial sex workers, are the ones who continuously cause these fires. Now, they are concerned that if the government does not do anything about this, it could turn into something untoward. Also, we've not heard from any authority here, no police, no one from the fire service, as of this morning, as to what actually happened here. My name is Eche Atisu, reporting for GhanaWeb TV.